to start it over. Hey, everybody. Good morning, afternoon, and night, depending on where you are in the world. I don't really know. Yes, can I listen? Well, I don't know how long I'm going to be on here, but, I don't know if you about to get off or not. I probably won't be on here for hours and hours. Like, not hours and hours and hours and hours. No, I'm not doing that today. Hey, y'all. Good morning. I gotta find my glasses, y'all. I don't know where they at. I really been looking too. I think I lost them outside of my house because I can't find them nowhere inside. And I done move stuff around. I don't know where they at, but I need them. I actually do. Good morning, Mr. Hardy. You gonna be on your best behavior today? I just got in here. Go away. Don't do that. It's rude. I just got in here. Good morning, everybody. Oh. Woo! I had a crazy dream and I want to share it, but I don't think it's appropriate. But it was a situation. Can I say that? Can I tell y'all my dream? It was one of the weirdest dreams that I have ever had in my life. Weird. And groans. I'm gonna be speaking in code. Not code, dang it. Kitty language, so that it's appropriate for the kids. Should I say that? Not code, but appropriate language for the children. So in the dream, I can't remember everything, but I was like at a club or at a place. I don't really know which. And I walked into like a room, or there was like you know how casinos have hotels on them? Kind of like that. How you can walk out of like a casino or something like that and then walk directly, go up the stairs and you're in a hotel, so you don't really have to leave the building type thing. Good morning, Kayla. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Okay. So like that. So it was like I was in a place, but then I was in another place, right? And there was this absolutely gorgeous woman. She was beautiful. And y'all, she said, like, I walked into the room and I'm like, oh my God, like, you're so pretty, whatever. And she said, you want to see something? I was like, yeah. Y'all. Why did she pull out one of the biggest branches I've ever seen in my life? I was like, yes, Amber! I don't even know what to say. I was like, and then somebody came out the bathroom and it was another situation. I said, whoa. When I tell you, and this is not to hurt nobody's feelings or nothing, but I feel like somebody went through this situation. Or it might be a story coming up shortly. Cause baby, I was like, what the? I gotta go. It caught me so off guard. Like I don't even know what to say. I was looking at this face. And this face. And then for that to happen, I was like, this is crazy. I never experienced anything like that. And so I don't know if I was a fly on the wall. I have no idea. I have not ever had a dream like that. And I'm not trying to make no, this ain't about, oh, such and such. I just never experienced it. And I experienced it in my sleep, which means I had no control over what I experienced. Does that make sense? I can't control my dreams. My dreams just come how they are. There is no, I can get out of it and wake up. I mean, I shook myself, or God woke me up, because I woke up like, like, you hear me? I don't get to shake myself out or like have whatever y'all be saying. That ain't my experience. I never know. Okay, can y'all know? So listen, I love y'all. I want to say this. I, I have. I know they not letting y'all log in. I know they not letting y'all find me. I know. I know. I know. I know. And so even if they are, y'all, well, we can't do nothing about it. And I kind of get sad having to say every day we're SB'd. I don't want to say it anymore. We know we are, and we know why we are. So if they're not letting you type, if they're not letting you log in, if they keep kicking you out, it's okay. No, but I'm just saying, I don't want to be reminded of it every day. Okay? I don't know if y'all be feeling that. Sometimes I do just roll my eyes, and I'm not, but we know we are. So let's not just keep being reminded that they hotting us, okay? Because it don't make me feel good. And this ain't to, you know, fuss at you or no nothing, but I'll be like, we know that's something we already know. You hear me? That's something we already know. What happened? What did I miss? Okay, see you at work. I mean, see you after work, Pumpkin. Have a good day. Okay? So I love y'all. This ain't fussing at nobody, but we know. We already know they gonna stop y'all from typing, texting, but we not gonna keep talking about it every day. I don't want to. Okay? I'm not fussing at you. Where is you going? I love you. I don't, this is not to you. I just want you to know that. Yeah. I don't want you to, I'm not fussing at you or nothing. I'm not fussing at nobody, but we know, so that's something we don't got to talk about no more. Okay, y'all? Can we agree that we don't have to talk about what we already know? You hear me? Okay. So if we know, we already know they're going to do that. We just going to leave it, okay? For the people that's watching the rewatch later on today, tomorrow, or the next day, we already know. We know. Okay. All right. Thank you for bringing that up right now, actually, because I've been trying to find the perfect time to say it, and you just made it. Because I've been thinking about it, and I was like, God, well, I don't want to say it in a bad mood or nothing, so help me. Help me do this right now. I know I be going off, and people think I'm mean and snappy and don't want to ask questions, and that's not the kind of class I need to have. So y'all bear with me. But some you wouldn't want to answer the same question over and over either. Are you crazy? Would you? I was talking to the person that immediately tried to get back in my live, which is nuts. Nuts. Crazy. If y'all kids keep asking y'all the same question over and over, if you have to keep saying the same thing over and over to your child, your husband, your coworker, how you feel? Aggravated? Okay. Okay. Irritated. Ooh, y'all be putting the mean faces and everything. It's gonna be some hard breathing. Okay, exhausted and annoyed. Okay. Annoyed. Okay. So why people be telling me I'm rude then when I be a little irritated because I done had to answer the same question 17 times? And you know, if you come in here and we've been in here a long time, that you're probably not the first person to ask a question. And you know, we record on YouTube. So if you have to get caught up on class and you see that we're live over here, you can easily just go over. Because can't you go back and start the live? Are you able to rewind the live while we still in it? Do y'all do that? Can you do that? Oh, okay. Oh, y'all shouldn't have told me. Okay. Ooh, ding, 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 ding. It's on. I go to YouTube and rewind it back. Anything that you think you missed, you can go hop over on YouTube and find out everything and then come back to class. Run it through real quick. You can rewind and fast forward while the live is on. Great! I will not be answering any more repetitive questions. The only answer, the only answer that you are going to get is go to YouTube and get caught up real quick and come back. God done made my life easier that fast. It just 4 minutes. I sometimes go on another device if I feel I missed something and rewind. Bet. That's all I needed to know. Oh, oh, oh. Because I be too irritated and I'm like, it's got to be a way that it's got to be a way. Y'all just gave it to me. Thank you. Thank you. I wanted to tell you, me and Krista and my grandson and the kids are going to get baptized Friday. Ooh. You said Krista, Cass, and my grandson and their kids are going to get baptized on Friday. How many people is that? I need to know, so I need to be looking for y'all numbers over here in my crayons. How many people is that total? Wait a minute, huh? Can you run that number for me real quick, please? Hey, sugar. 8. Ooh, okay, so let me make sure. Let me see. Mm-hmm. Yep, I think y'all fit in there just nice. Because that diadem that I plan on having, I hope it be stupid. So let me just get myself fitted for all of the souls that's been going down in Jesus' name since folks came over here to WOU. Now see how your crown could be 500 years tall. I mean, if you do it just about right. If you do it just about right and get enough people to turn away from their sin and stuff, I can see why you would have a crown you might not be able to hold. Because you have a lot of jewels and crowns and things in there. You know what I'm saying? Walking like this, trying to keep it up. You ain't even gonna be able to put your head down. You got to lean back. Yeah, what's up? No, I can't lean forward. How you doing? You hear me? Uh-huh. Thank you. I'm going to put that right there. Moving on. Anyone else? I'm trying to tell you, I'm trying to run these numbers up, honey. The rest of it is extra. Thank you for the great news. Yeah, it's going to do just fine. Mm-hmm. Me, my husband, and my daughter and niece got baptized October 6th. And my son yesterday. I'm going to stack these up a little bit. I'm going to stack them. Let me see. Maybe if I do it like this. Maybe, and then I'm going to just put it. I'm going to put it. Congratulations. I'm going to just put them like that. You see it? Congratulations, pumpkin. I'ma just run them up. You see it? This why is you hiding the word from people? Crazy. You need to get. Come on. Listen. We are coming up on 2 years of his dad being gone, and I think God is answering. I keep telling y'all, quit trying to rep. I just was in my journal, my old journal. I'm trying to tell you, and it's a real thing. It's a real thing. Who remembers us talking about um that people when people got baptized when hey pumpkin when Jesus was there, they studied with him for a long time. It wasn't always immediate. This is why he was walking around with crowds of people. You hear me? You hear me? They studied about what it was salvation meant and all of the things that came along with it, and then they went down in the water. Somewhere that has got flipped in the church where as soon as you come here, you got to start following our rules and you got to start getting, you go down in Jesus' name today. If you don't want God. Stop it. People went and sat under the word and then they went down in Jesus' name so they could even understand what salvation meant. I was in Acts of the Apostle last night. I'm trying to tell you. But congratulations to everybody. Y'all know the heaven rejoiced on October 6th and on this Friday. God is good. And I tell you this, it makes me happy to hear that y'all go and get baptized because it's a real thing. You hear me? It's a real thing. When you line up and when you try to ask God what it is that he wants you to do and you start to follow those things, your life changes. You hear me? In real life. And now you see, listen to me. Whole families is going down in Jesus' name. Come on with it. Come on with it. Now, who believes in when you go ahead and step on the line, the people behind you will start walking in a straight line? Want to see an example of it? The next time you in a store and you ain't got to push no cart, walk zigzag and see if your husband and your kids or your wife and your kids or your girlfriend and your kids, whoever, walk zigzag and watch them do it. It's something so crazy you will never believe it in your life. But if you start walking zigzaggy there like loopy, even though ain't nobody in the thing, they'll start doing it too. You don't do it like fast. You just start to do it subtle. And go over to one side, they gonna come over to one side. Then you go over here and look at that, like it's follow the leader. Listen, crazy. And if you don't do it fast, and you just be like, ooh, and you go to one side, and then you go to the next side, and then you go down, and then you can even do it down the alleyway, baby. It will have you tickled on the inside. You hear me? Cause they don't even realize what you're doing. They don't even realize it. So when you started to change, and when you started to take them yellow books with you and always have a dictionary with you and always have a pen or always be looking at something or always be looking up a new word or whatever it was that you were doing, you were just always adding new things to you. People saw you change the same way y'all saw me change. And people have been coming in here saying some crazy stuff to me, but they don't know they've been in McPhee, but whatever. People have watched y'all change. They know who you were before you came here. They knew, the things that you talked about. They knew the shows that you watched because you probably watched them on your break or at your desk or at your station. They knew you. But if you have taken the time to go through and learn a new way to live, if you have taken the time to understand what it is that God wants you to do, and it ain't about, you didn't have to go telling the world, oh, I'm saved now or nothing. You just started changing. You kept getting chopped in the throat. You kept looking for yourself. You stopped doing things that I didn't have to tell you was wrong. You read it yourself. You broke down words and went through sentences, and it made perfect sense to you. It spoke to your spirit, and in your personal time, you said this last year has been life changing. That makes me excited. It does. But guess what I told you, and I told y'all before? This is going to be one of the most challenging things you ever had to do in your life. But I guarantee you it's going to be worth it. You will not ever want to go back to that other life. You won't. And it ain't saying that in the beginning the transition isn't, it's steps. But how many of you have things that you don't even want to go back to no more? Maybe in the beginning you had cravings for certain things, but once you took it away, it was like, yeah, nah. Now you look at it and you be like, no. No. You be like, oh, are you crazy? Get away from me. Don't even try to come talk to me about that. No. No. And the crazy thing is, most times you think about the emotions that it brought you. The not being clear in your mind and not being to hear God as clearly, or always, excuse me, being bogged down with negative thoughts about the situation, right? When you think back to whatever it is that you let go, thank you. When you think back to whatever it is that you let go, does it or does it not bring a negative thought, or just maybe not even a negative thought, but it's like, you frown your face up, you be like, nah. Been able to discuss things without arguing. I know when you leave things and when you speak. Oh shoot. High five, pumpkin. Good morning. This is the thing. I was reading in my journal, y'all, like my old journals from 2014. My stress, hurt, pain, I don't want it. I like my peace. Oh. That. Hold on. Lord, them people. Okay. Yeah, good morning. So, can I ask y'all a question before, because we begin ready to go into class. Do you feel like a lot of the lack is gone? Like, have y'all ever went back through your thank you list and look at the things that you were asking for a year ago, 2 years ago, 6 months ago? Have those needs changed? Good morning. They have. Interesting. Some for you, yes. Okay. Yes, the lack is gone. I'm not where I used to be. Interesting. Drastically changed for the better. Good morning. Good morning. Right? Okay. I no longer pray for financial things. Oh! Are your finances better? Are they? Hmm. So yours are not. Okay, let me say this. Are your bills? Because I see you pretty much every day. I don't know your situation, but okay. And everybody's season is different. Everybody's season is different. It might be something he taking you through. I can't say that it's, you know, it everybody's season is different. Yes, they are. And where my finances are short, that steps in and I don't have to worry. I'm in real estate with no sales. Well, then why you ain't doing something else? God didn't only give you one gift. Come on in. What else you got? Come on now. Oh, that's a blessing. That is a blessing. God is good. Wow. God is good. God is good. That is a blessing. Okay. 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 Did y'all hear this baby? This baby said her baby's blood work has been good and there are no new lesions on his bones. Baby, listen. It ain't only finances that he'll do. He'll take that stress off your mind. Y'all heard that? Bills are paid every month. God always makes a way. Come on. Did y'all hear that? Sometimes it ain't something that money will change. Sometimes you just want to see health. When I tell you, listen. And now y'all understand why I said I can't go back to that other life. I refuse. God bless me to not have to work at all. I went through some things, but He's taking care of me. Well, the testimony got me in tears. I'm trying to tell you, listen, sometimes this stuff money can't fix. Sometimes it is. That's why I asked you, is it more peaceful? What you got? Is your life better? Now, when your life started to get better, did the people around you that you were normally around change or did it stay the same? And He'll change you in the situation. Sure will. Facts, because since I've been here, I've stopped meds and haven't had any thoughts. Okay. Can't never go back. They say that word, but bad. I won't. This feels amazing. That part. Circle got smaller. Interesting. The reason I ask is because, ooh, how many of you, whatever it is that you let go or that you changed, you said, I changed, my kids changed, nephews and nieces changed. Okay, hold on. Let me ask you a question. So, how many of those things that you let go or you stopped doing or whatever it is, uh, how many of those things did you put before God? All of them. All the things that you end up letting go. Your man, your kids, your job, whatever it is, your woman, whatever. Those things were more important to you than your relationship with God. Mm. Did they bring you happiness or sadness? You said I had to let go of my fake happiness to get a dose of the real thing. Ooh. Remember I told you we don't do fake people over here. If you fake, you're not gonna like it here. It's real hard to be fake over here. I thought my relationship with my friends will get me to where I needed to be. But my relationship with God, is going to be where I want to be. Uh-oh. Come on through then. Never more important, but I had priority. I had to get my priorities in order. Hmm? Hey. Yep. Listen. I know it's wrong and I still go with some. Gotta get in. Well, I don't know. Listen. Focus on the wrong things back then. Ooh. All right, give me a second. I want y'all to marinate on that. You can even make a list of the things that you let go and just put a little, a little dash there and kind of list what that situation made you feel. Can y'all do that for me in the exercise real quick? Yes. Jot down four of the things, if you got four of the things that it is that you felt like you put before God, and then just put a little hyphen there and go through there. Don't list it here. I want you to write it on a paper real quick because I want y'all to see something because it got to do with what we're going to read today. But that's the exercise. 3 or 4 things that made you feel away. That you let go of, and then just a couple words. It don't got to be no big paragraph of what it is that those situations made you feel, and then just leave it there. Time and date it. Don't forget that, please. Y'all got them? You can go. I'm only gonna do this one time. Write down 4 things that you let go, and write down the emotions. But from now on, if you miss something, Just go over to YouTube and go to the live, and then you can rewind it, and then or fast forward it to the part that you missed. Okay, that's our new thing. So I'm gonna be saying that for a couple of days. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So, y'all ready for this? I love y'all. I'm going to just say that. And if you wonder why I have to bring out my little friend here sometimes and chop you in the throat, I'm about to show y'all why. Excuse me. We just going to leave you there. Yeah. Right. So if you ever wonder why I be so, you about to find out. You are about to find out. Chop me in my throat too. Okay. So did y'all write down y'all 3 or 4 things and how it made you feel? You said it's too early. It's never too early. It's never too early to get chopped in your throat. Never. Y'all wrote them down? Okay. I need you to write one word at the top of it. You said I just woke up. I did. Well, I've been up a while, but still. Y'all ready? Good morning. Y'all ready? I need you to write one word at the top. Idols. Good morning, Aisha. You know what I'm about to do? Because, y'all, my eyes is giving me the blues. I'm going to do this. Because that light is doing something. There we go. Yep. Uh-huh. Did you write down idols on the top of your paper? Okay, good. You said, let me get my church finger ready. All right. How did your idols make you feel good? Not first thing in the morning. You peeling back muffin caps. Uh-oh. Put your finger down. Usher, where's Maury so he can stop you at the door? I'm gonna do you like that. Did you say clutches, pearls? Uh-oh. Did any of those idols leave you with good feelings or taste in your mouth? You said I'm in the corner rocking. Come on, y'all. If we hurry up, we can beat Cousin Maury to the back door. I think he sleeps, so y'all might have been able to get out. Ooh, goodness. Put your helmet on. Put your helmet on. Put your helmet on. Rhea said the door's locked. She locked them. You said he's singing? Oh, he's sleeping. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, here we go. We're going to be in the easy read version. You said, who? Easy read version. If you are ready and you have your paper there, I need you to go to Ezekiel 14. Ezekiel 14. Yeah, I was on the phone till almost 7 this morning. Okay. Well, y'all go on and do y'all thing. Y'all ready for Ezekiel 14? Let's go. Is y'all over there? Come on. It says, some of the elders of Israel came to me, and they sat down to talk with me. The word of the Lord came to me, and he says, Son of man, these men came to talk to you, but they still have their filthy idols. They kept the things that made them sin. They still worship those statues. So why do they come to me for advice? Should I answer their questions? Why you asking me and you ain't quit touching what I ask you to touch yet? What I ask you not to touch? I think my mama calling my name. Why you keep on asking me stuff when you gonna keep coming back to the same thing? You gonna keep doing all of that vile stuff that I don't like, and why are you talking to me? You hear me? Interesting. Interesting. Here we go. Ooh. They kept the things that made them sin. They still worship those statues. So why do they come to me for advice? Should I answer their questions? But I will give them an answer. You must tell them this. This is what the Lord God says. If any Israelites come to a prophet and ask me for advice, I myself will answer their questions. Hold on. So it says, if any of the Israelites come to a prophet and ask me for advice, what does that mean? What does it mean? Did you read it? No, he's connected. He's the God. He's speaking through the prophet. Come on. He said, even though you going to the person, the spirit that's answering you is me. So remember when I told y'all I would be talking to my godmother and we would just be having random conversation, but God let me know it don't matter. Like, even the stuff she say about something random is gonna have something to do with your life here pretty soon. And I had to distinguish, just listen. And I'm not saying here, but I'm saying this was my experience with her. She might call me and tell me about a dream. I didn't have to be in it, but then it would be relevant to somebody that I know that she's never even met. It used to just be all kind of stuff, and I used to be like, okay. Okay, but hold on. Let's go. He said, I myself will answer the questions. I, the Lord, will answer them, even if they still have their filthy idols, even if they kept the things that made them sin, and even if they still worship those statues. I will speak to them in spite of all their filthy idols. This is because I want to touch their hearts. Hold on, wait a minute. He said, I, the Lord, will answer them, even if they're still doing drugs, even if they sell their body for money, even if they SA'd somebody, even if they stole money, even if they a liar, even if they a thief, even if it don't matter about you because you are not putting that person in. We all filthy. You hear me? Even if. He said, I'm going to talk to you because I want to change your heart. I don't want you to love nothing more than you love me because that's idolatry. So when you look back at your paper, when you loved filthy things, sinful things more than you loved God, he still wanted to talk to you. Even though he's been trying to talk to you and you've been ignoring him, he's still. Not because you just so good and you gonna be the best. He said, because I want to change your heart. You ever want to have a heart-to-heart conversation with somebody and all you want is the rawest of the raw? I don't want no fake stuff. You ain't got to be worried about your words being repeated. Whatever you said is safe and you can have an actual heart-to-heart with somebody. You can bear all on their lap. And they say, it's okay that you hurt me. It's okay that you did me dirty. I really do forgive you. Do you know that that's what God was saying right there? I know you had the nerve to cry to me about the things that was hurting you, even though you loved them more than you love me. And I still called when you answered. When you was in your low space and you was doing stuff that you thought I couldn't see in the dark, I still loved you. And if on your way home from your sin, your tire blew out, I still sent somebody to come and check on you. It could have been a serial person. But I sent somebody with a good heart, even though you was in your sin, trying to help you change your heart. When you thought you was getting over on me by telling me you wouldn't do it no more so you could get what you wanted, and then you went right back to it as soon as I gave it to you. I did it, so I talked to you. I put the sign up that said stop. I let whatever happen happen because I was just trying to change your heart. That was it. Towards me. You heard me? Not me as in CERCA, but God was saying I was just trying to get you to love me more than you loved the things that you complained to me about. Even though you shouldn't even be talking to me about it because you already know I don't like it. Why is this even a conversation? And you know it make me sick. But I'll listen. Because hopefully you listen to how crazy you sound talking to me about some mess I told you not to get into anyway. You want to complain to me about your knee CERCA, and I told you do not find that, don't go over there. And now every morning you like, oh God, my knee. He said, yeah, your knee. Ooh. Oh, you ain't got to be so sad, single eternity, Dad. You want to complain to me about the injury you got when you was planning to sin, really, after I already told you no. Okay. Let me know how that, you said get up off of me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's like a kid, you keep telling them to get down and they finally don't, and they fall and they bust their head to the white meat. Bobby! What is you crying for? I'm going to come pick you up and I'm going to clean you up, but you going to feel that pain, buddy. Because I told you to get down. You couldn't see the future. I saw you falling already. I already saw your foot slipping when I tried to curve you to the left and it was a detour on the highway that would have spent you right back around, and you went on and finagled in this way, and now you mad because you sitting on the highway about to run out of gas because you didn't listen to the detour. It was gas on the detour. It was food and a bathroom and all of the things, and a scratch off ticket that you was gonna buy with your last dollars that I had put $1,500 on, but you didn't know that because you was gonna go your way. You hear me? I already had something provided for you on the way that I was going to send you, but you wanted to hold on to what hurt you. You want to hold on to what disappoints you. You want to hold on to all of these things that don't make you feel good. Temporary happiness, false happiness, whatever you want to call it. And then complain to me about how much it hurts you when you're hurting me by not putting me first. Because I got everything you need. You are praying to statues that was made by human hands. Had I have not made the clay, the rubber trees, or any of the marble or jade, you would have no statues. Had I not made the beautiful men and women that I had, you wouldn't even be able to lust after nobody. But I had to make the dirt and the air and the water in order to make you. and yet you pray to something I created, and you ask it for things, and then you give something that was made by hands more glory than you give me. That's people, places, things, money. If he never made silver, there'd be no coins. If he never made copper, you wouldn't have no pennies, no dineros, no nari, no whatever it is that the money, however they got it, whether it be trees or precious metals, it wouldn't even be nothing if I didn't. I gave you those things, something to enjoy, but you ain't never supposed to love it more than you love me. I gave you kids, and you talk to them more than you talk to me. But then when they don't do what you want them to do, now you're complaining to me about what I've been trying to One of the lessons I learned is whatever you love more than God, he will let it hurt you, period. If you love yourself, hey, maybe that's why some people are self-sabotaging. I don't know. Moving on. Here we go. I want to show them that I love them even though they left me for their filthy idols. How many times have a job, a person, a situation, a car you want, a house you want led you away from your studies and whatever else it is that you was doing for God? If God have you going out and doing certain things, how many of your own lusts, whether it be money, status, whatever, how many of those things have you left God for and then cried and begged for him to take you back because you realized it wasn't what you thought? It was fool's gold. Anybody? No? Okay. Y'all right over there? Auntie got me in the boxing ring with my hands tied behind my back, just punching me. I'm gonna turn around. Hello? Is anybody here? You know what? I ain't talk to my buddy in a bit. How you doing today? You doing all right? Is you? Okay. Well, thank you. I couldn't remember. All right. Well, you think the people are getting the message? What you think? I know. I was thinking they got it too. I don't look at me. Look at them. Hopefully they're getting it. Just keep an eye on them for me. Hopefully they all right over there. I mean, I don't know. If they getting it, they getting it. If they ain't, well, guess you'll be back to see us, won't you? Gotta talk to my friend real quick. You said I pray for forgiveness for taking the law into my own hands. Rodney, is you in my business? Well, he just listening. That Cheryl said TKO. Family head hurting from the bumps on it. My ceiling need cleaning. Uh-oh, auntie, where is you going? This don't got nothing to do with me. You said she gonna have me looking like Martin. Hilarious. I told y'all he beat up on my head too. If I gotta get it, you said brought me to my knees. Listen, Monday beat down early. Well, all right, here we go. Come on in then. It says, so tell the family of Israel. I'm going to tell the family of WOIU. And CERCA, the family. I'm a part of the family, so this is talking to all of us. We is all in this bucket. He didn't threw us in a bucket together. This is what the Lord God says. Come back to me and leave your filthy idols. Turn away from those terrible false gods. If any Israelites or foreigners who live in Israel or who is in the WOIU come to me for advice, I will give them an answer. I, the Lord, will answer them even if they still have their filthy idols, even if they kept the things that made them sin, and even if they worship those statues. This is the answer I will give them. I will turn against them and destroy them. They will be an example to others. People will laugh at them. I will remove them from my people. Then you will know that I am the Lord. And if a prophet is foolish enough to give his own answer, I got to stop right there. Who remembers me telling y'all, I am not going to say what y'all want me to say? You said, now hold on, it sounded good, but at first now you're going to whoop us. Hold on, hold on, look. I said I don't care, and if I don't know, I'm not going to make up nothing and tell you nothing. I don't know. It might have been something I read. I don't know. I don't know. And they're trying, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, go away. About to show you something. It says, then you will know that I'm the Lord. And if a prophet is foolish enough to give his own answer, I, the Lord, will show him how foolish he is. I will use my power against him, and I will destroy him and remove him from among my people in Israel. Hold on. Wait a minute. Now listen. It's always a two-edged sword. Because in the beginning of this, he said, Ezekiel, it's about to be some people that's about to come talk to you. Right? And I need you to tell them all of this. But if at any moment you want to start speaking out of your own heart about people's lives and what's going to happen, I got something for you too. I got something for you. And whatever reverence you had, you won't have it anymore. You won't. Okay? Hold on. Real quick. Ooh. He said, so both the one who came for advice and the prophet who gave an answer will get the same punishment. Why? So that those prophets will stop leading my people away from me, and my people will stop being filthy with sin. Then they will be my special people, and I will be their God. This is what the Lord God said. Now, we just gonna stop right there. Ezekiel 14, pumpkin. Good morning. No. Yes. So think about this. There are people that are prophesying that life is about to get better. Are they or are they not? Are they? There's people on here. There's people, ooh, life is about to get better. And this and this and this and this. Send me your $700. Prophesying houses and cars and all of these things. And we have a real estate agent in here that's saying, houses ain't really selling like that. They are telling people that you can live any kind of way and still make it to heaven. They are telling people that you can buy a plot in heaven. They are telling people that as long as you go to church every Sunday, you saved, and you ain't got to really study outside of that. You don't got to go deeper in the word. They're telling them that things that are metaphorical are, I mean, things that are real are metaphorical, and God really wouldn't, that ain't what he was saying about that. And don't worry about the rest of the books of the Bible and things like that. Don't worry about it. You just let God do what he gonna do, and we, just try to do the best that you can. They are also telling them that they're not about to have to go through the tribulation, even though we're living in it. I want you to understand, I am not perfect. I do not claim to be. I'm still going through my own things. I'm still asking God to help me because we on the same line. I ain't up. I ain't down. We right here together, arm in arm, all of us. We are all walking this line together, honey. We are still learning. And let me say this to you. Now y'all understand why I needed to understand my call. Remember I told you I had a lot of like real crazy situations that was happening to me, and I couldn't understand why I do something and I end up in the hospital, swift judgment right off the bat, and I'm like, this person has been doing this forever. Because it's a different thing when God is going to use you to speak to his people. And every prophet's walk wasn't the same. Everybody had a different one. Prophet, prophetess, whatever you want to call it. The mouthpieces that he chose to use. Not one of us is perfect. That's not saying we're not going to mess up. But I tell you this. You cannot get me to say what you want me to say. You cannot get me to do what you want me to do. Because my judgment from God be swift, hard, and crazy. Do you hear me? Crazy. And y'all done seen what he'll do to me. I'll be like, ooh, wait a minute, hold on. Not instant. Y'all, hold on. Y'all done seen it in action. If you been here long enough, you seen when I said something I wasn't supposed to say, what happened instantly. It's the same day. Maybe the next, but you seen it. It's a reason that I'm as tough on y'all as I am with this word. Because I understand that if I sugarcoat it for y'all and any of y'all get lost or go away, if God sent you over here, now there's a time and a place for everything. Not saying you're going to be here forever. I understand seasons and change and people move and all that kind of stuff. That's not the issue. But why are you here? If I was to only say it in a way that people wanted me to say it, but it was the same that you had always heard, and you didn't get it, and you leave here and you are you're not here on this plane anymore. Yeah, not with the ones that God put on you. They won't. No. No, I got it, but no. Mm-mm. Maybe for you, but when I do something, look, I've been doing this a long time. I already know how it go for me. Listen, they never be about to tear my liver up and all kind of stuff, honey. It's a real thing of what I have to do, and that's why I just don't do it. Cause you don't. Who want to keep feeling that? Who want to keep feeling any pain in your body because of the things that you do or say? No. I had a good ugly cry in my car yesterday and asked God to speak to me. And baby, He is speaking, but I need it. Listen, He got to wrangle all of us back. Cause we be doing stuff we don't even know we doing. He be like, "Yep, don't like that." I had that part, yeah, in real life, in real life. So understand, um, He be talking to y'all and He be talking to me. Do you hear me? Don't ever think that I'm just, oh, whatever. No. Because in order to teach you something, He being beat on my head first. How can I teach it to y'all without Him teaching? Come on. Do you hear me? Sometimes I be like, mm-mm. You hear me? I can't teach it to you. Because the same way it hit y'all when y'all first get it, guess what? In order for me to teach it, I want you to get that. I want you to put that right here. That's why I be like, I love y'all. Because He be like, "CERCA, I love you. Now go read this." What is this? Gonna chop me in my throat early in the morning. In order to share, you have to be the first partaker. Here we go. Here we go. That part. Then I said y'all get to get it in a group and sing kumbaya, hold each other and stuff. Because, baby, I be getting chopped in my throat and ain't nobody around here but me. Sometimes I just be looking up at the sky like, is I'm getting pranked? Because what the? Listen. Crazy. Come on. All right. So it says, then the word of the Lord came to me, and He says, Son of man, I will punish any nation that leaves me and sins against me. I will stop their food supply. Y'all pick that up? Is there a food supply in whatever country you're in? A shortage in food in the country? If you're not in America, and if you in America, is there a food shortage where you are? Please tell me. Just write shortage if it is. Mm-hmm. I need my lip gloss. Just write shortage if it's a shortage where you live on food. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Ooh. It says, I will punish any nation that leaves me and sins against me. I will stop their food supply. I might cause a famine and remove the people and the animals from that country. How many countries? People don't want to hear about God no more. People are saying that they're God, they're worshiping other gods. They ain't trying to hear about the Almighty Creator. They don't want to talk to you about that. Is this not all over the world? Is it? Is it? Is it a worldwide food shortage? I was getting ready to say I have a farm, and it just ain't farming too much anymore. Uh oh. Uh oh. Uh oh. Oh. Thank you, Frank. Y'all heard that? You said the farm ain't farming much anymore, huh? And recalls every day. You hear me? I believe in myself. Interesting. Interesting. Here we go. Ooh. I will punish that country even if I would punish that country even if Noah and Daniel and Job lived there. They could save their own lives by their goodness, but they could not save the whole country. This is what the Lord God said. He said, oh, so if just so happened Noah, Daniel, and Job was living in that country, I'll make sure I take care of them. They gonna eat good, but everybody else hungry. 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 It's worldwide. We have a rice plantation in Haiti, and it ain't producing the same since last year. So we have a farmer saying they interesting. Interesting. We got a realtor saying the house market ain't housing. We got a farmer saying the farm, well, basically two farmers, because the farm and the plantation pretty much the same thing. We got two farmers in two different countries saying, yeah, the farm stuff ain't farming. The house stuff ain't housing. Got any car salesmen here? How's the car industry doing? Anybody sell cars? Is the car industry carring or no? Worship and creation, not the creator. The big farmers market here doesn't even open. Interesting. Uh-uh. Let's not forget the weather isn't weathering that part. I work for an automotive, and numbers are extremely low, and it's hard to get any inventory. Interesting. So y'all can't even get the cars, and then when you do, okay. Just had a farmer's market closed for good. Interesting. That part. It's slow. We sell used cars and no one can afford much of a payment. Interesting. You said my friend works for a very large firm with automotive parts and they are on major layoffs. Interesting. I drove by two eggplants last week and the two I went by, no one was there. Really? Can barely get the parts to fix the cars, and because people are struggling, they can't afford them. No. Listen. Wow. Thank y'all for letting us know. You said credit debt is definitely going up. Is. Wow. Did y'all hear that? Two eggplants. Both the ones, nobody was at the eggplants. Yeah, at the eggplants. Nobody was there. That's crazy. And see, that's stuff they not saying, right? The largest farmers markets are closing down. People aren't selling houses. People can't get their car fixed. They're not buying cars. They're not buying homes. This is economy stuff, y'all. I work at a restaurant. Thank you, Mr. Avery. And they not making money because there be no drivers for delivery or recalls. That's true. You said that's true here too. AutoZone told me they can hardly get any old parts. Interesting. And rent steady increasing. Yeah, interesting. You said where we have our land in Haiti, we could produce rice and salt. Everything dried up. Couldn't produce. Interesting. People can't get their emission recalls done to complete their registration at the DMV. No. This is just a thought that I had, and we're going to get back to this. Thank you for all this information because we definitely did need it. Hear me. I'm going to tell y'all why this is relevant to my thoughts this morning. What's real crazy that y'all telling me all of this information, because the thought came to my mind, and I said this before. The man that is over the ports is the sun-kissed friend, right? Once everybody saw they was cool, he went ahead and went on, put the people back to work. But if old girl win, they said they're gonna revisit. Well, they before whatever they said they're gonna revisit the thing in January, on January 15th or January 14th, something like that. Well, if old girl was to win, the sun-kissed dude will probably just tell his friend, all right now, which would bankrupt the country. Don't that make sense? Because she's installed in January if she wins, right? When is the new president installed? What day? Because they supposed to revisit it January like the 13th through the 15th or something like that. When is when is the new president installed? What day is it? Around January 15th, like the 16th, 17th, something like that, the 20th. I just want to put that in y'all mind. I just want to put that in y'all mind. I just want to put that in y'all mind. I just want to put that in your mind. Just think about that. I ain't saying it is. I ain't saying it ain't. I'm just saying. Even if it's whatever day it is, she'll already be the whatever president. If that were the case, she already if she wins, it's perfect time to do it. Right before she's installed as president, if she were to win. Yeah, I don't think so. That's his friend. He could tank the economy here easily. Now, why would you type that, Southern Bill? Yeah, but I don't want you to type that because those are keywords. Because people are talking about that kind of stuff. Just use something else. Okay. Here we go. Or I might send wild animals through that country to kill all the people. Interesting. Then no one would travel through that country because of the wild animals. He said, so I might just let the animals free. The animals y'all didn't know was around y'all, like bobcats and whatnot, just start attacking people. I might let y'all starve. I might let all the animals die off, and then you're going to be the prey for the wild animals. You can't run, you ain't got no energy. You weak because ain't no food, no water. What part of this is fluffy to y'all? This might just be me, but I'm going to tell you. There have been several times when I walked away from God that I was in the devil's hands. And he almost took my life. Or when I was running away from God, I ran into an unaliving trap. Whether it be slow and grueling or swift, something would happen where I could have lost my life at the hands of whatever idol I might have had at that time. Could have been my job, falling asleep, trying to work all this overtime or whatever else it is to get this bread, falling asleep at the wheel. Well, if I trusted God, I wouldn't have to be falling asleep at the wheel because he'd give me peace and I can go home and sleep and he gonna figure it out. You hear me? So you ain't got to be on no slimy stuff. You could just be putting your job before God, working all kind of extra hours and fall asleep at the wheel. And if you do, and God forbid you unalived, you had an idol when you died. Because the things that you do for God give you strength. They don't exhaust you. And that's not saying that your body ain't going to be exhausted. But you see what I'm saying? There are some things that you know, whatever. But most times if you can be fasting and still have more energy than you do when you eat. You hear me? If God put you on the fast, he's going to give you the energy to go through it. But isn't it amazing how when you attach yourself to something that God says is filthy or dirty or is sin, it sucks all the life out of you? Start to have all kind of headaches and health problems and stress, and you might lose weight, you might gain weight. Your temperament is off. It could be a number of things. As soon as you attach to something that God said thank you, He don't want you to touch it. Yo, everything is different. Body be out of whack, all kind of stuff. Hair start falling out. He will let that thing suck your life force, for real. Keep touching it. You hear me? Ooh-wee. But I promised by my own life that they could not save the lives of other people, not even their own sons and daughters. That evil country would be destroyed. This is what the Lord God says. So let's go back. He said, or I might send some wild animals through that country to unalive all the people. Then no one would travel through that country because of the wild animals. If Noah, Daniel, and Job lived there, those three men could save their own lives. But I promised by my own life that they could not save the lives of their people, not even their own sons and daughters. That evil country would be destroyed. This is what the Lord God says. He said, even if them three men live there, I say them, but I wouldn't say their kids. You hear me? Somebody asked me the other day, is it going to be kids in hell? It's kids that are, yes. Love you too. You hear that? When God is fed up, He's fed up. And whatever He say ain't gonna be, ain't gonna be. He said, because I came to you even when you didn't even really have a right to come and be in my face. Because I could smell the sin on you. Matter of fact, before you got to me, I could smell your sin. So I just kind of cover my nose a little bit and talk to you, hoping that you will go take a bath and let go of all that mess that's making you stink in my nostrils. Because if a person love you, they'll tell you stink, and they'll tell you your breath stink too. Ask a kid early in the morning. They love your dirty drawers. Ooh, mommy, your underarms is stinky. Some little kid on this here Beyonce's internet told her her mama that her middle parts was not nice. Show did. Mommy, did you take a bath? Did you brush your teeth? My pastor always told us when you are at the age of knowing right from wrong, you held accountable. That part, it is what it is. Here we go. Or I might send an enemy army to fight against that country. The soldiers would destroy that country. I would remove all the people and animals from that country. Why he removing all the animals? The kids I work with in juvie will definitely be in hell if they hadn't repented and accepted God. Wow, auntie. Good morning. Good morning. Dang. So spirits won't jump into animals. How many times have we seen in a movie that an animal showed up and a spirit came with it? Daughter told my oldest daughter, called her a heifer and told her she was musty. Hilarious. No. Any in a music artist video? Uh-oh. Most times in the scary movies, if a random dog or something show up, or some kind of bird at the window, it means something else showed up with it, didn't it? Now, God said ain't no animals gonna be alive. No people ain't gonna be alive. Nothing. They are going to destroy the country. Are those things happening in our world right now? Ooh. Or I might send a disease against that country. Y'all was in class the other day when everybody talking about these illnesses and nobody know what they are. And it's not just in America, it's over in Haiti. I mean, where Riri is from. He's removing everything alive that he loved because, auntie. Where is it? Where's she from again? She's Bayesian. Where is it? Not Barbados. So it's not Barbados. It's not Barbados. I'm sorry. Where is it? It ain't Haiti. It's somewhere else. The young lady said. It's one of those countries that's right over there, though. I can't think of it. Interesting. You said cats can cause owners to have a parasite that causes schizophrenia. Interesting. Trinidad. Thank you, Trinidad. It was Trinidad. Yes, I couldn't remember. Thank you, Trinidad. Who's from Trinidad? The other lady. The Barb girl. She's from Trinidad, right? Or she's Trinidadian. Okay. I had it mixed up. Sorry, y'all. Okay. But we have somebody here that lives in Trinidad right now, and they were telling us there's a sickness over there, and they don't know what's going on. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Right. The stuff we're hearing about the news. What's happening in North Carolina with the search animal dogs? And what's happening with some of the people that have gone in there to work? What happened to the horses and cats and cows and everything that was in that area? What happened to them? Some of them just got washed down the river, didn't they? Not all of them been poisoned. That's happening now, but what, they drowned. They're finding unalived animals in the mud, right? They're finding unalived people in the mud. Children and regular adults, teenagers, all the way up to old people, yes or no? How much food can they grow up there now? If the soil is toxic. Can I ask you a question? Are there soldiers up there? Are the cities destroyed? Okay. So he said, I might send a disease. I might send an enemy. I might send wild animals. And I'm unalive everybody. Okay. I just wanted to see if y'all was with me. Okay. He said, I will remove the people and animals from that country. If Noah, Daniel, and Job lived there, those three men, I'm sorry, those three men could save their own lives because they are good men. But I promised by my own life that they could not save the lives of other people, not even their own sons and daughters. This is what the Lord God said. Then the Lord God said, so think how bad it will be for Jerusalem. I will send all four of those punishments against that city. Ooh, I will send enemy soldiers, hunger, disease, and wild animals against that city. I will remove all the people and animals from that country. Some of these people will escape from that country, and they will bring their sons and daughters and come to you for help. Then you will see how bad those people really are, and you will feel better about all the troubles that I am bringing to Jerusalem. You will see how they live and all the bad things they do. Then you will know that I had a good reason for punishing them. This is what the Lord God said. Y'all want some? There you go. Here. Get your bread too. Y'all always want to know what's going on in my life. There you go. That. And we got some more after this. Don't even trip. We ain't even going to the next. So I got somewhere else I'm about to take you. I'm going to let y'all simmer down with that. It's like the pot start boiling over, so you turn it down a little bit. Because it's then splashed down onto the thing, and it's splashing out in the thing. Y'all right over there? I see y'all stirring around a little bit. Let me turn the heat down just a little bit. I'm going to turn y'all down to medium for a minute. I had to go on and get y'all up to a boil for a second. Folks always say a lot goes on up in them mountains. Interesting. Who playing? So what scares me is when a lot of these leaders is out here giving people fluffy Jesus and fluffy God. I don't know where. Because he said, I'll unalive your whole family. Not even the dog, the bird, the fish, the cat, the lizards, the grasshoppers in your yard will be living. Keep playing with me. He said, don't make me sin. Because one place he said, I might send this. I might send that. I don't know if I want to send disease or if I want to send an army. But you, I'm going to send all four your way. It's some families and some people that you be like, oh my God, they can't catch a break. You ain't never seen a family like that? It's giving faithful energy. You said it, Samira. You said it. You'll be like, God. He'd be like, I don't want to be a part of an evil family. I don't want my kids to be evil. I don't want to be evil. I don't want to be evil, Dad, because I see the things that you do to the people that don't acknowledge you. Like, I don't, and then if they know you and they don't do right, I just don't want to be a part of it. That part. Yip, yeah. Gold over that buddy. Listen, I'm biting my fingernails. Yeah, I was too earlier. Wait a minute. I just turned this pot down on the stove. So this for me, my ex and them. But I tried to play Superwoman, and God said, "Let me show you. You ain't ever seen somebody in the wrong place at the wrong time." It's been some niggas that just stopped by a nigga house and didn't even know the niggas that was about to come in was about to come in, and he lost his life too because he was in the wrong place at the wrong. Because when God judgment come down, it come down for whoever in the house. If he say don't leave nothing breathing, he like the Colombian folks. And the Artels. They not even leaving the fish breathing, baby. They busting that down. Everything gonna be airless in here. Get the dog. Period. Don't leave nothing standing. How many people's parents have been unalive because they was in an unfaithful relationship? The kid. I watch a whole bunch of Snapped. A person can get so irritated with you that they want to unalive the person that made you. Because they feel like if you wouldn't have did this, then they wouldn't be like this. This is a real thing. You said my uncle was. Interesting. Because it's been cases where the pet identified the suspect. Interesting. Your cousin was? I've seen it firsthand. Wives with, oh, knives taught me that. Baby, listen, that is my show too. I'll be like, yeah, yeah, yeah. You said you never hear any of this in church. This is Ezekiel. This is Ezekiel. I'm sure somebody didn't say it. But now you understand too why I be looking at the people that be lying and they telling people whatever they want to do so that people follow them. I don't want you to follow me. I want you to follow Jesus. We is arm in arm. I'm not above nobody, baby, because I'm just hoping he let me in. I'm walking this walk day by day like y'all. That's why I got to journal my day, because today I might not have hit all my markers. Tomorrow I might hit them, but you ain't about to put me up on no pedestal. Because I be fighting for my life because he on my neck like this. God rest my baby brother. He used to come through leaving nothing standing. Interesting. That part. Let me see if I can get my mom to send a certain oh. Stop. Me too, Auntie. I will definitely pray. Pray for his soul, because, man, it's a real thing. A pastor said he cheated. A lot of pastors cheat on their wives. The easiest way for the devil to get you caught up is an intimate relationship. Even if it's not nothing where you touching, if you just on the phone. As long as he can get you dreaming about somebody, it's a real thing. And if he get you caught up in lust, then it's easy to get the spirit of lust running through the church. It's the easiest way to get it is through the head. I was a guy that tried to unalive his wife. Oh, you saw a guy that tried to unalive his wife and then went to her mom. The mother was a preacher. Oh. Hey, y'all wonder why I don't be wanting to go outside. No, I'm just playing. Listen. Too many people really believe there is no God. I stay away from them because I don't want to get hit. Let me pray for my ex because he came through blowing it, his ex and their daughter once. Listen, y'all, been MIA because my cousin's sister passed away and I was in my feelings and I was tired of folks talking about what she needs to go to heaven, and we see her and when we see her again, I told them the truth. Now folks mad. Keish, you know what, Keish, here, I'm gonna do you like Jonathan did David, because I see y'all ain't came for the here take it. Did we talk about how emotional people be at funerals? Keish, I'm trying to save you. Here, I'm sorry to hear that your cousin sister Pat. Did y'all hear, Keish? You better get your here. Take it. Lord, did y'all hear what your cousin said she did? Thank you. Did y'all hear what y'all cousin said she did? I know your daddy's name. Keish said she went to the funeral and was in her feelings and got tired of folks talking about they know she went to heaven and this and that. She said she went on and told them what it was. Girl, you better get you a shield and a sword. Something. Keep something on you. You know how them people be. And they're emotional too. Baby, that's why I ain't invited to the funerals. Because that part. I ain't about to sit up in here and you ain't about to lie. You don't know where this nigga went. None of us do. Keish. She said, I was tired of folks talking about when she goes to heaven and when we see her again. I told them the truth. Now folks is mad. They big mad, but I was ready. Is she gonna go ahead? So you took Tara with you to the funeral is what you said. To the repay. Did you take Tara to the funeral or did you take her to the repairs? Which one, Keish? You took her to the funeral and to the repairs or just to the repairs? Because you chose violence. She said they big mad. They big mad. Uh-oh. She done took Tara to the... If you knew that you knew, then why... I'm going to need folks to stop being delusional. Oh. And this is why I'm not invited. You didn't took her to the thing. Did you take your OTP with you? Jesus. Well, we happy you made it back safely. Thought you was going to have to fight your way out the door, didn't you? You got to be more careful. Be careful. I keep trying to tell you, baby, they will listen. Got to keep something on you. Listen. You better keep something on you, girl. There be it, honey. Listen, that's a wild, dangerous place to be. You said Thanksgiving is a dub this year. I don't care. Uh-oh. I prayed, Lord, forgive them at my brother's funeral while the pastor was speaking. You said he don't even know he putting on the whole armor. You better. She not about to be invited to the family functions no more. She said it already. She said she already know. I keep trying to tell y'all. They be like, who you bring you? She can't come. Now, no. You said you got her family reunion. Rip it up and throw it in the trash. We gonna tell her we didn't get it. Rip that up and throw it in the trash. We gonna tell her we did not get that. She don't care. She said she don't care. She said, I already know I don't care. Whole family be asking who all gonna be there. Listen. You said they had a whole round discussion after that. Oh, you already know they did. They still talking. They probably still talking. Did? Listen. Can I ask you a question? Oh, definitely will, Pumpkin. We definitely will pray for you. Definitely Simply. Y'all, I need y'all to send Simply up now. She just found out her dad has 6 to 12 months left. But girl, you know that people, it's been too many people in here that gave a different testimony. We looking for the testimony. We looking for a miracle. We expect the impossible. You hear me? The sky is the limit, babe. So we gonna pray for that. But you know we like miracles around here. We be looking for what the doctors say to be 30 years ago. I don't care if God give them 4 years. It's still more than 6 to 12 months. That's what we looking for. You hear me? Now God's will be done, but I mean, you know. Y'all know how he do. Come on. Come on. You can see the invisible. You can see it. You can see it. Yeah, this is a miracle working place around here. So we here, but we know that a crazy situation, man gotta say no so God can say yes. Say it with me. Man got to say no so God can say yes. That's what you gotta believe. You hear me? That's it. That's all. It gotta, in order for it to be a miracle, it gotta be something that man can't take care of. So man done did all they can do. God like, I'm up. Yeah, you said that's all y'all can do. Y'all don't know no mortgage jobs. See, that's when I come in, because I was gonna let y'all do all y'all can do, and then I was going, I was just moved out the way and let y'all do what y'all gonna do. That part. I'm trying to tell you, that's what a miracle is. Tell me what the definition of a miracle is, y'all. Hold on one second. Ooh. Also, I have to offer you all an apology if I roll my eyes at you in the last 3 days. Are y'all listening? A miracle is an extraordinary event manifesting divine intervention in human affairs. Interesting. So it's something that is supernatural, that the man is above or out of man's hands to be able to fix it. In simple terms. Yes, ma'am. Right? It's out of man's hands to fix it. So when you need a miracle, the only place you can get a miracle is dad. Right? It's divine intervention into human affairs. Because he's a divine being. He don't got to be bothered with it if he don't want to. Now, if I was mean to you in the last 3 days, I'm sorry. Okay? If I rolled my eyes at you or was short, I apologize because I didn't know that I was peeing messy. Okay? Just want to let y'all know that. So that's why I've been short, as they, okay? All right. Be quiet. Yes, I'm sorry, but sometimes things are out of my control. Mari, where was you at? We needed you to lock the doors. People was trying to get out. So if I rolled my eyes at you, I was mean. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't even be counting nothing when nothing come or nothing, so I don't be knowing. But I know some folks be in here on my damn nerves. You hear me? Thank you. Listen. So I'm sorry if I was rude or snappy, because baby, sometimes I don't even be, listen. Me neither. When it comes, it just comes. Right. So I be mean and don't be meaning to. I was on vacation. Oh, okay. That part. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't gotta do all that. Ain't nobody around here. When it show up, it show up. But I just want to tell y'all, yeah, and tap dancing on it. I had to run and lock them where they was at. Show did, Riz. Thank you. Did. You had some people standing in your steed while you was here. You stead. You hear me? So with that, I'm sorry, y'all. Okay? And I ain't trying to put y'all in my business, but my mean week was coming. I didn't know. Okay? Because I know I probably rolled my eyes and probably threatened to block some people that's been here forever. Let me finish my Long Island. That part. Listen. Be safe. Are you really on vacation? If you are, be safe. Yes. So don't think I don't love you. Just with my mean week, I don't like nobody. Do you hear me? Do not take it personal. On my mean week, I don't like nobody. Anyone. Do you understand? Don't take it personal. It's for everybody. I don't like anybody. I'll just be like, well, stop talking to me. I wish I was out here working per usual. Oh, okay. I won't have. But I can only imagine. Okay. Well, I'm just telling you. It ain't that I don't love y'all. I just don't like nobody on that week. Nobody. I don't like anybody. Absolutely anybody. Right before, I don't like nobody. Everybody get on my nerves. It's the truth. I'm just trying to tell y'all. See, okay, sip it then. Fine. I'm just trying to tell y'all. I don't want y'all to think because I know y'all be like, what the hell is wrong with this lady? I'm human and going through menopause and just a whole bunch of stuff. So bear with me. Yeah. So don't think I don't love y'all. I do. Come back tomorrow. I'll be better. Please. Just throw snacks at her. She'll be fine. I'm trying to tell you. But that's why I just been like, okay. I should have known when I was like not wanting to be on here too. I'd be trying to get better with that. I don't want to be like going off and offending people and hurting people's feelings. I don't like doing that. I really don't. I don't. Um. Hold on one second. Yeah. Well, I wanna tell y'all I love y'all. I don't wanna be mistreating y'all. Hold on. Let me look at something real quick. Okay. My mom was the definition of mean weak, mean on her week, so it don't bother me. Good job. Okay, good job. I don't be wanting to hurt nobody feelings, but I don't know. I just, why it sound like something just fell? Hold on. What the heck? Oh, that was my ice machine. I'm like, what the heck is that? The ice just fell. That's what fell. I'm like, what was that? My ice machine. All right. Is y'all ready for the second part? Your water didn't simmer down. Hey, your water didn't simmer down. Y'all ready for the second course? So your sauce then got a little thick now. Now we just on simmer. Okay. Okay. Here we go. All right. What in the seriously? Hold on. How do you get out of it to go back? What the? Hold on. Oh, duh, girl. I'm sorry. Ephesians 5. I want to ask you a question. Who still got their list of your idols that you had? Anybody still got their list of idols? You still got your list close to you of your 4 idols and how they made you feel? Okay, let me ask you a question. Well, we'll just get to it. Okay, I just want to make sure you got them close. We'll get to it. Here we go. It says, you are God's dear children. So try to be like him. Live a life of love. Love others just as Christ loved us. He gave himself for us, a sweet smelling offering and a sacrifice to God. Interesting. But there must be no sexual sin among you. Ephesians 5. So, are any of the idols on your list, were they connected to sexual sin? You don't have to tell me who or what. Just say yes or no. Is there any relationship? You might not have been married. It might have been an adultery. Whatever. You don't got to tell us what it was. Just yes or no. Was any of your idols connected to sexual sin? Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Okay. So maybe one of the things on there. Okay. Okay. If it wasn't, Jen, that's okay. I was just talking to the people that it was yes. I gotcha. Okay. Okay. All right. I just wanted to see. All right. There must not be any kind of evil or selfishly wanting more and more, because such things are not right for God's holy people. So, was there one of your idols that it could have been your job or whatever, where you were working all those extra hours and doing all of these things to get more and more money or to get status? Hustling outside of God or whatever it was the love of money or chasing money wanted connected to something on your list? Okay. Okay. Thank y'all for being honest. Okay. Hold on. Why is this getting dark? Give me 1 second. There we go. All right. It says, because such things are not right for God's holy people. Also, there must be no evil talk among you. Don't say things that are foolish or filthy. And this is, now see, CERCA has to work on this part right here. Because remember I told y'all I could be real mannish? See, he chops me in my throat too. So this is why I had to learn a different way to talk. Because growing up around brothers, I used to just say it. But now I be like branches and trees and things like that. So I have to try to tone that down because it could have been vulgar to people. You hear me? So this applies. Or just talking about nonsense, stuff that don't have no meaning. Foolish things. We worried about who in each other's bed instead of worrying about what we did yesterday. We worrying about who all was in Diddy's bed and who they messing with and gossip. Who didn't fell off, who didn't fell on, who ain't whatever. How did that make your life better at all? It didn't add anything but negativity to your life. Even just listening to it, it wasted time. You benefited nothing from learning who all was in P. Diddy's bed. Who was at his parties. It didn't add no value to your life. Knowing all the gossip about E. Kane and her baby daddy or old girl and her husband Devin, it didn't add nothing to your life. Not even entertainment, because then you might start looking at your spouse differently, thinking what you might be doing. I asked God this morning to work on my mouth because it can be savage. Yeah. Ain't that crazy? He just busting us all in our head. Right? You get to listening to too much of that, it might tempt you to do it. Or you might get to looking at somebody else crazy like, I don't know what you be doing. Right? Right. Right. You hear me? Okay. Woo. It says, these are not for you, but you should be giving thanks to God. You can be sure of this. No one will have a place in the kingdom of Christ and of God if that person commits sexual sins or does evil things or is a person who selfishly wants more and more. A greedy person like that is serving a false god. Let me ask y'all a question. Who understands now? Y'all probably thought I was crazy, and I'm just going to use me because I can't talk about nobody else, right? Back around 2022, the end of 2022, after receiving so many things from y'all, I said, y'all, okay, y'all don't have to, don't worry about it, right? And then in 2023, I said, okay, y'all, it's getting to be a lot, right? I don't need all this stuff. I'm not greedy. I don't need a whole bunch. God has taught me to live a simple life, right? Because it's only so much that you can't drive. If you 10 cars, you can't drive them all at one time. Am I grateful for the things y'all sent? Yes. And when y'all sneak and send me stuff, do I be happy? Yes, but I ain't got nowhere to put it. Being greedy would be this and that, knowing I'm not even going to use it, but just give it to me. That's also why in here, when I be like, people will ask for the books, but they ain't even going to use them. They just want it because it's free. And I ask God to not let us run into a lot of those people, so we're not wasting what God gave us. Remember I told y'all something? Oh, I just want a free book because it's free. No. That's not what this is. If you plan on being a part of our class, you're going to need these things. And we're not buying your whole library. There's people, I told you in the email, I'm on this book, this book, this book, this book. No, absolutely not. We don't do that. That's not what we do. And that's been happening since we got here. We'll send some people. Okay, so now can you send me? No, you can go find your own. And that's not rude to say. The community blessed you with a set of books. That one set of books has a good 50 books in them. The apocalypse of this, and the apocalypse of that, and the apocalypse of this. And folks ain't giving you nothing for free. Most times, anything you get, you got to pay for it. So when they were $70 or what are they, $50, you're getting something that is at no cost to you if you can't afford it. But we ain't just giving it out to people that say, oh, I just got something free. Because some people, even if, like, you ever been to a place and people be trying to give you something, you be like, oh, no, thank you, I don't need that. Some people going to take it just because it's free. They ain't going to use it. And sometimes we'll take the whole bucket, even though they not going to use it. Greedy. You just don't want nobody else to have none. You just don't want whatever. Or just because, oh, honey, I'm taking all of them then. Well, what about the people that really need these things that you're not even going to use? That's greedy. It is. Leave it for somebody who really needs it. That part. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. State fair trinkets and pamphlets and stickers. Right. Just whatever. You know what I mean? And I've had friends like that. I'm like, why you just don't take one? Because they free. Okay, but it's other people that might want something. I'm taking as much as I want. Now, if they tell you, take as much as you want, and you know that you're actually going to use it or give it like with Auntie. She said the place where she goes, they tell her take like whatever she need, however much she need. But Auntie, excuse me, it's still, she's not using that food or the things that she get just for herself. She's blessing other people, with what she's been blessed with. That's the difference. But if you taking it to keep it all for yourself, that's something different. And that's greedy. Right? I hope and pray that if you didn't know that lesson before you came to WOIU, you know it now. Because we have some selfish people here. And it's okay to be not selfish all the time towards people, but it's okay to keep some things for yourself. Like I told you, my godmother told me, she said, baby, it's some things God wants you to keep for yourself. And all the special things he give you, you don't have to give those things away. He will give you things to give away. He will give you what you need. He'll give you some for you and people. Does that make sense? He's giving me books, but through you all, he's also giving me the ability to be able to give away books. Not me, but us. You see what I'm saying as far as sending books out. I don't want to say me when I say me. Y'all know what I mean, us. Right? He's giving me books, but we still get to send books out to people. And when I say me, I mean because I be the one typing them, not because I'm the one and it comes from me. Y'all know what I mean by that. But I gotta be the one typing the letters in. So when I say I send out books, it just means because I'm the one that's doing the shipping of them, not that I do it by myself. Because folks be whatever, right? Because we ain't typing it. Me is typing it. You hear me? Me be frustrated because stuff be coming back. But I'm just saying, as a thing, God has given me, but He's had y'all send me books. Enough to share, exactly. But this didn't start here. This started when I started going to the Goodwill outlet, and books was 10 cents and 25 cents and 50 cents and $1. So here I am. Okay, Dad, I could take $10 and I can get $5 worth of books for me, and I can get $5,000 worth. $5 worth of books to give away, and I did that. Sometimes I would take my last $10 and go to the Goodwill, and I'm going to buy some books. I'm going to buy some devotionals or whatever it is that I want to read. But I'm also going to get some stuff so just in case I run into somebody, if they need it, I have it. Does that make sense? So now God allows that to happen on a larger scale. I bought extra clothes, jeans, different things. Not being a hoarder, but I always know it's always going to be a kid around me that don't got no socks, that don't got this, that don't got that. So when my children were little, I bought extra things. And they might have came from the Goodwill, but they was still clean. They was or the clearance rack or wherever they came from, but they was nice clothes because the kids sure never wanted to give them back. And moms never said, oh, do you want this sweater back? They never said that. As a matter of fact, the kids would always be, they already knew, we got it. If you come, extra pajamas, extra whatever, whatever you need, we have that here. Only because it was always kids around my kids. You know what I'm saying? So there's no reason to be selfish, because the more that you give, the more God will supply you with. Do you understand now why He gets mad at selfish people that always put themselves first? Always want to be the one with the newest out. You can see people we all know the type. We all got people in our family that will watch you struggle while telling you about how amazing their life is. And they have the ability to help you, and they won't. Right. Right. Being selfish don't get you nowhere. Giving gets you somewhere. Who thought that was kind of mythy when you came over here? You did and be honest, if you didn't, that's okay. But if you learn to not be selfish here and to be a giver, I don't really say it that much anymore. But when I used to say we still are givers. We just don't. I had to get some folks into that mindset. Now that we know we all givers, we just move on. But who wasn't a giver when you came here and now you are a giver? And not even just to us, but just to people in general. When you got your money, it was for you. When you got your money, you didn't pay tithes. You didn't take your tithes and go do nothing special for nobody. You kept all your money that you worked for you. Me. Anybody else? It was a lot of y'all that already told me y'all was selfish when y'all came over here. You said me for sure. So not only were you selfish, you was a bad spender because y'all told me this stuff y'all spent y'all money on the other day. 2 days ago, I think y'all was telling me about what y'all was blowing y'all money on. Yep, I never tithed before I came here. Interesting. And you didn't see God rain down blessings on you, girl. All kinds of stuff. You said yes, it was in my list. The list from earlier? So, Miss Lady, you was your own idol? You said, admittedly, I could have done more. Okay. Ooh. So we still on your list? Well, come on then. I never tithed before here either. I was doing the most hair, nails, and everything. Interesting. You stopped helping. Interesting. You just kept being hurt. Got it. Had to learn the difference between selfish and self-love, right? As I'm in Nordstrom's looking at chocolate faux leather pilot jackets. Ooh, that's going to be nice though, Mari. Make sure you get you a chocolate brown and a cream belt. I'm interested. I want to see the fit. And if you wear a hat, I want to see it. I'm a giver. I give people what I can. Money, rise, food I prefer to give. Okay. You said the $5 challenge opened my eyes and grew from there. Interesting. So do y'all make people do the $5 challenge? Yes, I was my idol. I closed my ears to some people problems. Interesting. I put it back. I'm trying to be responsible adult. It's all right though, Mari, but you be doing what you supposed to do. That just go. Hold on, no. Now look, that just goes back to kind of what we was talking about God will give you things for you, right? And you do give to others. This I know. And I'm not saying don't or do. I ain't telling you what to do, but that kind of goes back into that too. Because it's hard when you give to a lot of people you feel guilty doing for yourself. I know this. Yep. I'm a single mom of 3. I still help people where I can. Example, recently helped a homeless person with a sandwich. That's all it be taking because sometimes that homeless person is an angel with your blessing in their hand. So let me ask you a question. Y'all wanna do the $5 challenge, but not y'all doing it because y'all know it worked. Do it up, Big Pimpy. You are hilarious. Okay, don't worry about it. Well, don't do the warm up the world. Just ask them. You got and people that was close to me. Wait a minute, I missed something. Oh, and people that was close to me, but just a stranger. No way. Fast forward, I give everything away to anyone who asks. Ooh, ooh. The $5 challenge is you have to write down 3 things that you would like God to see you do in your life. Like put it on a piece of paper and put it up somewhere on a shelf in your drawer. And then you give away $5 to a complete stranger. It don't even have to be, it could be paying for the person's food, putting it on the person's food behind you. Just give $5 away. And then we be wanting to know what God do right after that. I have 17 grandbabies and they appreciate everything grandma gives them. Have my own hand-me-down room. That part. That's the $5 challenge. Mm-hmm. Give $5 away to somebody that can't give you nothing, that you don't know, a stranger, and then see what God do. You can use this with the kids too, because it shows them to not be selfish. Your little kids, give them $10 if you got it, or it don't gotta even be five. I just tell people five because people are like, I don't got, whatever. Give your kid double something, $4, and then have them go up to somebody and give it away and see if they don't come to school and be like, Mommy, my teacher got me and my friend, her mom bought me. And you be like, oh, see, when you bless other people, God bless you with something you want. Yes, he will. Living proof every day. Come on, Tadera. You said I give more now, but sometimes I feel they're taking advantage of me. Am I wrong? Well, this is what you got to do. You got to ask God if that's the person you're supposed to be giving to. Because God can be telling you to give it. You might just be giving it to the wrong person. I do that with my children once we on the road. Come on. I would do it on the first. I only get first at the moment, but we'll definitely. Okay. Whenever you can, Pumpkin. Whenever you can. 90% of something you didn't have is better than nothing. And God always multiplies the 90. My 14-year-old son, very giving, and people constantly give to him. I'm trying to tell you, I don't care what they do with it after I give it. Yep. That was a hard lesson to learn for you. Interesting. It was a lot of, don't feel bad, a lot of the selfish people ain't here no more. Not because they givers, because they was like, oh, hell no, I'm not doing that. But it's a lot of people here that have seen miracles. Who, if you've been here, and it don't even got to be just finances. God, people done got couches and all kind of stuff. Cars, rent paid. They gave away $5 and God did miracles in their life. 5 books. Folks got 5,400, 350. It's a fake walk. Yep. Y'all, I paid for someone's groceries and then got a free car wash. I was like, thank you, Dad. Come on. Will. Yeah. You said speech therapist, my middle girl, has blessed her with clothes recently. Come on. I've always been a giver. When you help someone, it comes back around. Show do. Been in line several times when someone has paid it forward. Uh-oh. Don't pay to be selfish. It don't pay to only worry about yourself. I'm trying to tell you. I learned that lesson. Okay, here we go. It says, don't let anyone fool you with words that are not true. Can you buy your way into heaven? God helping me get free of alcohol has been the biggest miracle. Come on. Okay. Do you have to go deeper in the word? You said I did the $5 challenge and received a brand new car paid in full 2024. Come on. See? Can you live any kind of way and just go to church and make it to heaven? You said going deeper has definitely helped you. Is God concerned about your thoughts? Is God concerned about what you do with your body? So it's all kind of people out here telling you you can live any kind of way and still go to heaven. Is what you're telling me. What about when people say you're not supposed to question God? What does God tell you to do? You said it, Jen. Ask him. Well, if you ask a person something, is that not a question? Can I have it? Can you go with me? Are you able to do this? Is that not a question? God said before you go do anything, ask me so I can guide you and lead you and whatever else. He said, and if you follow my ways, you'll be able to ask for whatever you want and it'll be given to you. Right? That's what he said. So then is it true when people tell you you're not supposed to question God? Okay. Don't let anyone fool you with words that are not true. God gets very angry when people who don't obey him talk like that. So don't have anything to do with them. In the past, you were, okay, hold on real quick. Ooh, here we go. How many people thought they was going to heaven because their pastor was pleased with them and didn't know if God was pleased with them? And how many people thought if you just went to church and you was a good person that you could go to heaven? How many people believe once saved, always saved when God said a good man can do good all his life and then do evil at the end and still lose out? Because even the word tells you that if a righteous man do righteousness all his life, and then he get to the end of his life and he sinned, he died a sinner. So is it once saved, always saved? Is it? Do you hear people saying once you get saved, you always saved? I thought I was going to have a good time in hell, and heaven was boring at one point in my life. Wow. Wow. That's what I used to think. I thought God was fluffy. Interesting. Hmm. Here we go. It says, in the past, you were full of darkness, but now you are full of full of light in the Lord. Who feels like God lit up your spirit? You said I was hateful. Uh-oh. Who feels like you not sitting in darkness all day no more? You can see a lot better. You can hear a lot better. You're not super depressed and all crazy no more. Feel like the light on? Okay. Interesting. It says, this light produces every kind of goodness. You feel like you better than, who feels like you used to be a bad person? Or maybe you wasn't a bad person, but you wasn't lining up with God's version of good. You might have been good in the world's view of good, but you wasn't good in God's view. Do you feel like you getting better at being good in God's eyes and not good in man's eyes? Now that you're learning what God doesn't like or what he does like, now you're able to line up with his view of goodness and not man's. Okay. This light produces every kind of goodness, right living, and truth. You tell the truth a lot more now. You feel like you living way better than what you was living before when you didn't care and you did whatever came to your mind. And this is in regards to sin. You know what you was doing that God didn't approve of. Do you feel like when God turned on the spiritual light, you saw how filthy your life was in God's eyes, not in man's eyes? Yes, not feeling guilty about hurting people's feelings. Interesting. Interesting. Absolutely have and learn to mind my own business. Oh. Interesting. You said because man condones it. Interesting. Listen. Do you feel as much guilt and grief as you used to feel? You said just nasty and opinionated. Uh-oh. Every day. Interesting. So once you started to learn what God likes and dislikes, your life got better, is what you're telling me. And it was easier to not just run right back to sin because you understand that it ain't going to do you no good anyway. Interesting. Okay. Woo. Try to learn what pleases the Lord. Do you think you are learning about what pleases God now? All day, every day. Come on, Steph. Me and Krista just talked about this last night. Uh-oh. Who feels like you learning what God like now before you used to just kind of make it up in your mind what you thought he might like? You just kind of going off what you thought? Like, I probably wouldn't want nobody to do it. Oh, okay. Is God directing what he and what he says about what he like and don't like? Do you see any indirectness in him anywhere? Don't he be straightforward? He say like it is. Ain't no gray in nothing. The only gray part is his sovereignty if he wants to change it. But he be straight to the point. Facts over feelings. He do not care about your feelings. Not when it comes to that. Not when it comes that what he said. Now if somebody else hurt your feelings, okay, something. But if he said he don't care about it if it hurt your feelings or not, I say what I said. I say what I said. No room for misinterpretation. Come on. You be like, oh wait, that's talking to me. Wait a minute. Hold on. Why you gotta get up and be beating on my head at 5 o'clock in the morning? Goodness gracious. Okay. It says have no part in these things that people in darkness do, which produce nothing good. Here we go. Let me ask you a question. All of the sin that you used to be in, what good did it produce in your life? The idols that you wrote down, or the things that you wrote down that you used to do that you don't do no more, that you let go, did it produce anything good? You said not a nasty Nathaniel. Nathan, you heard me? Misery. Absolutely nothing. Your children. Okay. Well, God said I called you in your mother's womb. That's a little different. They was going to be here through that person. Nope, and it drained you. Interesting. Physical ailments. Uh-oh. No, it drained all of me. Okay. It says, instead, tell everyone how wrong those things are. Interesting. Actually, it is shameful to even talk about the things those people do in secret. But the light makes clear how wrong those things are. Okay. McNothing. Here go your nephew. There you go. He said McNothing. It got me actually absolutely McNothing. McNothing. You hear me? That part, nephew. Because when I go back and look in secret, mm-mm. You hear me? Hold on now. He said, but the light makes clear how wrong those things are. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever been reading in class or McNothing? Girl, listen, that part. Have you ever been reading the word in class or out of class and a light bulb clicked on that this is why a certain thing in your life has not been working? Or you've been trying to figure out why it seemed like this bad thing been following you, and it wasn't until God took his flashlight and shined it on the word so that you could actually see it, you understood why you've been cursed or whatever it is, or been having bad luck or whatever you want to call it. Stuff ain't been working out. And once you stop doing that thing, did things change? You said absolutely. Took me to my knees. Interesting. After you knew that it was wrong, when you stopped doing it, did your life change? For the better. Interesting. 180. Interesting. Interesting. My focus is different. Absolutely. Interesting. Yes, indeed. Yes, all for the better. Wouldn't go back ever. That part. Okay. I just wanted to see. All right. It says, yes, everything is made clear by the light. This is why we say, wake up, you who are sleeping, rise from death, and Christ will shine on you. It did cause I was a bad wabbit, but for real, it did. You know what? Yes, I'm sober. My legs stay closed. Uh-oh. Maury said he was a bad wabbit. And this young lady said she's sober and her legs is closed. Come on in, Dad. Come on in. is. We are in Ephesians 5 and 14. Uh-oh. 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 You said yes, lust is real. It is. And that could be the lust of the flesh, the lust of money, the lust of food. It could be a whole bunch of things you can lust after. Power, fame, fortune, glory, whatever. Now I look at myself and what I'm doing wrong. More mindful, interesting. You wonder how God feel about what you're doing. You get to looking over your shoulder like a 2-year-old, like you done dug in your mama purse and ain't supposed to be in there. Here we go. It says, so be very careful how you live. Live wisely, not like fools. So let me ask you a question. How many of you feel like you live wiser now? And it ain't, I'm not just saying, oh, because this only happened because that's not why. Do you live wiser than you did before you came here? You do, Amber? My temper and anger and in my feelings. Okay. Who lives wiser than you used to? Whether it be finances, with your body, with your time, with your children, with husband, whatever. Wife? Even more than I was. Okay. You said, oh my goodness, yes. Yes. I make way better choices and I count up the cost. Ooh, of what I choose. Yes, fucking butt. Oh man, my toes is wiggling and gripping the carpet like this, y'all. You hear me? Yes. Yes. Making better decisions. Oh, yep. Because a coworker walked up on me at work and I chose self-control. Come on, did. Yes, extremely different. And more mindful of how I make God feel with everything I do. Oh, nephew, yes. I still go in my mama purse for them testament can't. You know what? Jesus. I knew it was somebody, and you be looking over the shoulder, seeing if she see you. She put them in there because she knew you was going to take them. You said no more fancy, expensive things. Interesting. You said I paused before every decision and asked, would my papa be pleased with this? Boy, ooh, get your heart beating fast like this. I'm about to get caught. I don't even want to have that feeling on my chest. Let me go see if my mama got candy right now. You know what? And do. Because your auntie keeps some candy, so I know she got some. She was supposed to be a Christian and threatened me body harm. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you learn not to judge. Good job. You said you are it last night. Hilarious. Listen, come on in. All right. It says, don't be, wait a minute. Uh-oh. Okay. It says, I mean that you should use every opportunity you have for doing good because these are evil times. Do y'all think we in evil times? That part. Who thinks we are in evil times? God said you need to be trying to do some good stuff because, baby, we live in evil times now. Okay. Because I think we live in evil times right now. You hear me? We do. Okay. It says, don't be drunk with wine, which will ruin your life. Did it say don't drink wine or did it say don't be drunk with wine? What did it say? It said don't be drunk. Right? So are there moderation? Okay. There we go. You already knew where I was going with that. How many people has addiction to alcohol and or any other substance, it ruined their lives. Any type of addiction. Shopping addiction, gambling addiction, intimacy addiction, you name it. What is it called? Being a klepto, ruin your life. Sugar, right? Anything that you're not doing in moderation, did it ruin your life when it started having control over you and you didn't have control over it? Okay. Wow. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Ooh, it said, but be filled with the Spirit. Encourage each other with psalms and hymns and spiritual songs. Sing and make music in your hearts to the Lord. Always give thanks to God the Father for everything in the name uh in the name of our Lord and Jesus Christ. Hey Pumpkin. Hey. How you been? I'm 5 years sober and scared to even have one drink. Okay. You gotta know your limits too. Yeah. That's why Circle don't go running around in the trees and stuff. Mm-mm. Okay. Okay. Please do. I missed you too. I know life be life, baby. I was an alcoholic for over 20 years. Come on. Come on. Come on. You said it made it unnecessarily difficult your life. Come on now. Listen, when I tell y'all it makes me happy that y'all lives are changing. Come on. You said, but God had to change me. That part. See? And it didn't even take a long time for you to change either. But you had to get something. Look at the hours that you spent in class. Like every hour that you spent in class, you said them addictions be addicting. But God, come on. I lost everything and gained everything through God. That's what I was going to say. So if you look at all the hours you spend in class, right, and reading outside of here, but I can only use y'all because this when I be with y'all, right? Alcoholism ran in my family. I would take a drink, but have never been drunk ever. Got it. So look at this. When you started to pour in Enoch or Adam and Eve or the rest of the word too, and I'm just saying because this is what a lot of y'all started reading with me. A lot of y'all started reading the lost books with me. And it went into detail about what we knew was sins and different things like that. But once you understood, right, that there was more, and you started to not listen to all of the reality TV and not listen to all of these different things, but you started to pour certain things into your life. And a lot of y'all had changes in your life before y'all get here. I can only talk about the changes that happened here. So don't think I'm saying, oh, it only happened because you're here, because I'm not. I'm saying when you came here, there were things that you might not have been able to let go before you came here that you've been able to let go now. And it don't have anything to do with me. It has everything to do with you wanting to understand the way that God wants you to walk. And everybody's walk is not the same. But we all had sin and have sin that we every single day are asking God to take off of us. Lord, I didn't even know you didn't like this. I didn't think it was a big idea because everybody you said, oh my God, that hits different. Uh-oh. You filled your life up with different things, and so now your life is different. You filled your brain up with different stuff. So now you don't even think the same. You talk differently. You act differently. You probably don't hang around the same people because now the stuff that they do, you be like, You see it differently. It used to be funny back then. You didn't think nothing of it if you was around your homegirl, she cheating on her husband or he cheating on his wife or whatever. Now you be like, I do not want to be no parts of none of this. I'm about to go, y'all. I'm out. Because now you don't want that spirit to get on you. Now you understand that God ain't pleased with it, so you don't even want to be around it. And and you ain't judging nobody, but you'll bring it up like, hey, God don't really like it when we do that. I ain't trying to tell you what to do or nothing, but that could cause this to happen because now you know the cost of that sin. Now you know that person is putting themselves in danger with God, not with people. Facts. I'm very selective when watching TV. Okay. You ain't watching all that getting drinks thrown in your face and folks is here and there and everywhere walking around with bubble skirts on and their booties out. Y'all ain't doing all that no more. Hello? I would hope none of my nieces is doing that stuff. Put some shorts on. We wore bubble skirts too, but we had to put shorts on. Make it into a skirt. Our skirts was that short, but we had shorts up on them. Our skirts was just as short. We just had shorts. That's where I am now. But I can notice when I start to flirt with a little bit, then runs away fast. Yeah. And you human. You going to have to learn your limits. I had to learn my whatever. And it ain't saying that I'm not strong enough. Okay, I'll use myself as an example. It's not saying I'm not strong enough to be in the presence of a man. I am. I'm even strong enough to be in the presence of a man that I really, really like. But why would I keep on putting myself in a situation when I already know God don't want me to do it? You see what I'm saying? It ain't that, if I meet a person, I'm going to grab them today. That ain't the issue. It's just I already know that if God did not send this person, that I can end up back where I used to be in a miserable relationship or whatever. I don't want no part of it. So I ain't even going to start it. I ain't even going to play with it a little bit. You hear me? Just like the young lady said, or I think it was a young lady. If it was a sir, I'm sorry, I don't know. I can't remember exactly. I drank for 20 years. Now I won't even touch it. No. There's people that have got, clean from certain things. They won't even touch it. Y'all remember that man Satan? I was telling y'all about the devil Lucifer, the man I call that. I got clean, baby, and devil came right back on. Baby, I got clean from you. No, thank you. You was here. Let me see. They used to call it back, and don't write it. But y'all know the other. Do not write this. Do not write it out. We just know that we know. Y'all know the other name for Richard? It used to be some dope Richard around here. You hear me? I'm talking about crazy. And I was addicted from about 2009 to about 2012. And then it took me 4 years to get my life back together after the dope Richard came around. You getting me? Had me all the way gone, baby. Just crazy. In jail. Everything. Fighting folk. Just out of my mind. You hear me? For real. Then it came back around in 2021. And I almost got struck out again. You hear me? Richard. You hear me? I'm trying to tell you, or I'd have been out there knocking at doors and going through phones and all of that crazy mess again. I'm for real. Because he know what I like. And he know that person, if they wasn't a whore, got everything I like. His mind, the way he looked, how he moved, the way he made food, everything. His voice, his everything. Everything. You said everything? I said everything. What part of? You said what? Listen. That part. Come on. Right. It don't matter. You hear me? Had me all the way gone, baby. Looking at everybody crazy, and the whole time, it was this. You said going through this now, being told, don't look back. Uh-oh. Listen, and get this. It ain't like the devil don't keep trying to serve it to me. Because it'll keep coming back like, you want to get hooked again? It's been a long time. You can do it and not get hooked. You can touch it and be fine. Don't worry about it. Come back every year, faithfully. But this year, okay? And I'm not saying I touched it when it came back. I'm just saying it didn't stop coming back. Which means the urge. You hear me? I'm being honest with y'all. The urge to go back and get addicted to dope Richard be there. It's here in the state with me. It's right here where I'm at. It ain't like I gotta travel to it. It's right here, and it lets me be known. If you ever want to get addicted again to heartbreak, if you ever want to get addicted to lies, if you ever want to have to start questioning yourself and lose your self-esteem, if you ever want to have to start checking a nigga phone and dreaming in your sleep and looking at him crazy, I'm right here. Small victories lead to big victories. If you, come on, continue to beat battles and eventually you'll win the war. Come on. He tried to get me right after I got married. I'm trying to tell you, baby, that's when they show up. You said it never leaves. You just have to be under submission of God. I'm going to be honest with you. That, I was like, I'm cool. Excuse me, sir. You don't have to come back around here no more. And what I mean by you don't got to be on my social media. You don't got to call me. You don't got to try to have nobody get in contact with me. This is something I just don't want. I wouldn't care if you cleaned it up. I still wouldn't want it. I wouldn't care if you changed it. I still wouldn't want it because I understand that all it takes is one pogo stick session with you, and it's a wrap. It ain't no telling where my mind gonna be. But it also comes from the chaos that be in that person, the spirits that they transfer to you. You get to connecting with a person that's not sound in mind, you will not be sound in mind. Telling you what I know. You get to dealing with a person that got an unalive spirit in them, you will start feeling like you will unalive somebody. They don't even gotta say it. It ain't even gotta be nothing that they talk about. But once you start to connect with them, whatever it is that they are, you become that. The two become one, for real. You will start having dreams about stuff, and you'll be like, wait a minute, where is this coming from? Soul ties is real, baby. Sure do. Didn't want anything from me till I became unavailable. Bye, sucker. I'm trying to tell you. You listen. You get out of my face. Yes, fighting his, stumping his head. Fighting him and stumping his head. Yes, that part, Circa. Hush up and keep on talking. Listen, you said, oh, thank you, Lord. I needed this today. Well, I'm going to go get me some coffee. Because we all been there. And we all got something. Dealt with someone believing their marble really over reality over real life. Listen, this the thing. Everybody got a fix that they had that they was addicted to. Whatever that fix is, everybody's fix is different. And no matter how many times it made us sick to our stomach, no matter how many times it could have unalived us, no matter how many times it could have made us lose our family, lose our mind, lose our soul, we went back. But when you hit rock bottom and you look around and that thing then stole all your joy, all your happiness, your feeling of being able to trust and your self-worth and everything else, you get to the point where you like, nah. Especially not when God start to build you back up from what they tore you down to. The situation, the drug, whatever it was, the job, whatever. We all have something that the devil want to dangle in our face, and it's a trick the whole time. You heard me? It's a setup. You know how they say if you go back it be worse? That part. All right, y'all. Sorry about that. Okay. So, all I want to say, anybody ever ask God to bring back the thing that was tearing up your life? Anybody begged God to bring it back to you? I just need him. I just need what you beg God to bring back to you what ran you away from him. Oh, I have. Well, then I guess I'll be in the 1%. Did. Because once God got me out, if you went back to it, you did. You opened the door. You ain't never went back to a situation that wasn't good, trying to think it was going to change and it didn't. You said I went through hell too. That part, girl. I did. Begged him to change it and bring it back. God said, no, I don't even want you to have it. And it only got worse. Come on. I begged Dad to take him away from me. Got it. You to take him away. Beg God to take. You said, make me? Nephew. You said, make me. I knew it wasn't no good for me. Still wanted it back. Still just didn't want to live without it. I knew it wasn't no good for me. Just couldn't do it. Did. Nephew said, make me. And did. I can be honest and say it. Begged him to bring it back to me. Cried, was sick because I couldn't have what I wanted. God said, what you don't know is you ain't going to even be allowed to have it if you keep messing around over there. I went back 6 times and it got worse every time. Uh-oh. Ooh. I kept talking him back until God snatched me back the last time. He walked out. I couldn't chase him. Uh-oh. I did mine all wrong. I asked for him to feel the same pain he put me through after I asked for him back. So you had to go through it with him. Oh, no. Oh, no. I know the words too, girl. And did, Rika. I thought I was the only one that did that. Sure did. God was paying him back. And since I was in sin with him still, I caught all of what I asked for. Did. I thought that was only me. Yep. I know exactly what you're talking about. Sure did. Mm-hmm. I sure did. Sure did. All of it. I had to, be careful what you ask for. That's why I just pray for good things to happen to people. You don't even got to know how I feel. I just want something good to happen to you. You said that is something when you get caught with the karma listen. Come on. Double. Yeah, woo-wee, right. My thoughts exactly. I only want to pray for good things for you. Yep, ask God to give him a second chance because we can change. He still can change. He still can't get right. Listen. I moves on around you, right? Because I don't want to get hit with the switch either. Right. That part. After that, I knew I was wrong. Listen, I'm trying to tell you. That's why I be like, listen, just please go away. You hear me? Just please go away. I don't want to get in trouble. Who thinks differently about Ryder dying now? Gave Nathan's baby daddy a second chance and left with a restraining order. No thanks. Girl, because the devil be trying to keep you in the trap. Have you ever seen what they do to an escape prisoner? Once mine realized I ain't really want it again, he got gone for real. I ain't seen him in almost 2 years. Yeah, because you ain't about to keep playing with me. Move around, please, and thank you. Mm-mm. I'm good. I am good. You get to a point where one God been too good to you for you even to look back. It ain't saying that it don't come across your mind. It ain't saying that you ain't gonna think about it, but you be like, do I want to be trapped in a mental and physical state I was in before, financial state, whatever it was? No. Spiritual state? No. I don't want, you say, I don't want that stress no more, that part. So I take whatever I'm feeling now over that. Look, let me off this merry-go-round. Girl. Merry-go-round and roller coaster. Because when you first see them after you ain't seen them, all the old emotions come back. Then they open their mouth or move wrong, and then you get the feeling that sadness. Oh, no. So, yep, no. Mm-mm. This is a false high, is what this is. It's a false, because I'm about to go straight down real fast, and I'm going to have to hold on, and I can't breathe, and my stomach is all the way up in my throat. I don't want this. What do you do when they change and you don't? I. What do you mean? Are you the bad person? Clean up, I guess. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. That could change, like what? You the bad person? Then maybe you need to be changing. You said knew I wanted to play the prisoner multiple times. And he said, no, leave and let them not even want to show. Yeah, the game of cops and robbers was ruined. That part. That part, I know what you said. That part. Definitely want to be captured. You hear me? Chase me. And tell that nigga pull that pistol out and it was real. Not the other one I thought he was going to get. You hear me? And got PTSD, dude. See, he changed and wanted it. But by that time, I no longer wanted it. That part. Girl. you You said, why this ninja calling now? Nope, not answering, honey, because we didn't. The spirit heard us talking about him. That didn't happen to me before. I've been talking to my godmother about a situation, and a person will ring my phone. I'll be like, no. I already know how it go. That devil like, don't listen. Don't listen. She not talking about me. Don't listen. I'm trying to tell you, baby, they knocked on the door. Like, hold on. Monitoring spirits do. You said that part. I answered the call, but I said I'm in class. Oh, they at all y'all doors today and phones. Interesting. Not they showing up. You said yes too many times that are having to be. Listen here. And that's why I don't delete numbers. So I know, girl, you know I gives you a name. Do not answer. Lucifer, Satan, the fallen angels. You ain't right. You can't ring my you said you can't ring my bell. You can't ring my bell. I know that's right. That part, Maury. I talked about my ex Saturday. He died Sunday. Dang. And he changed the numbers. That's how he got me. I didn't know the number, baby. But see, the good thing about it is, let me tell y'all now, I don't know if y'all, God do y'all like this, but he do me, like, he'll put the person on my mind. Remember, it happened. Remember I told y'all, I said, I've been thinking about my ex-husband. This is in the beginning of the year. I said, and Lucifer's been on my mind. And they both hit me up within 24 hours of each other. One of them was on here in my inbox, and the other one was on my, and I said, who is this? They said, Lucifer. I said, oh, no, I'm good. No, thank you. They said, is you mad that I be contacting you? I said, I just don't know why you do, but you have a pattern, and I know it. You always going to come around right before my birthday, and you going to come around your birthday. You do the same thing every time. You ain't changed in the 15 years I knowed you. Nope. Between January and February, I'm going to hear from you. And then again around August, but between July and October, I hear from you again. And that's why I journal. Even if a person calls me, I will write it down. Because I'm going to see if next year you show up around the same time. And I'm going to see if next year, this is so crazy that is the topic today. Uh-oh. This is facts. I'm trying to tell you they got patterns, baby. And I got to learn your pattern. This is homegirls, everybody. You go. Remember I told y'all I had a homegirl that used to show up. She would ask to come over my house, and by the time she left, we'll be arguing, girl. So then I just stopped answering her phone calls. What y'all doing? I'm about to drop by there. What's up? Then I had to quit answering her phone calls because every time we get on the phone, we arguing. I told y'all this happened with one of my cousins too. Like, I'm not my mama. If every time, and my baby, that's why me and my baby haven't been talking, because every time we start talking, by the time we get off the phone, we arguing. Girl, bye. I'll hang up in your face. And I hated to block my baby because I miss her. But I realized that you can't call me early in the morning and have me all irritated. I'm not going to do it. I don't want to hear about no drama. I don't want to hear about no craziness. I don't. Not early in the morning, and I really don't want to hear about it at night, because then it'd be hard for me to go to sleep. So what? You said I needed this a couple years ago. Shaking my head. Glad I got the lessons. I'm trying to tell you. I stopped answering. Man, I'm about to keep doing this. You want to bring confusion and craziness? I'm going to need you to go take that down the hall to see. Over there, IDC. I don't care. I'm not about to keep arguing with you. Right, I'll hit you with it. I'll talk to you later in a quick second. Nephew! You could be having a great day, woke up in a great mood, feeling great. And either the woe is me people gonna call, the people that don't never want to change, they don't never got nothing different to talk about. You be like, oh, I was looking for something new and exciting today, and this is not it. Then you get to feeling heavy. You don't feel like doing the laundry. Now you don't feel like, No. Or you so irritated you can't think. The spirit of confusion. Yeah. 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 But God will let you know when they on their way. He'll let you know when they watching. He'll let you know when they about to try to pull up on you. You'll get a thought about it. He'll let you know. And that's so you can be ready when the enemy show up to be like, no, thank you. They might be thinking about you, especially if you was good to them or you didn't really do nothing to them. If they knew they didn't do you right, they gonna think about you because you didn't do nothing to make them, no matter how crazy they try to say, oh, you crazy, you crazy. No, you know you wrong and you want to try to make me think I'm wrong. But it's okay. I'm just going to move around because I know I did right by you. And even if I expressed to you that I didn't like something you was doing to me and you try to make me think I was crazy about it, I already know. Because I didn't try to do nothing to you but be good to you. But you never gave me that back. That could be friends, a person you're dating, kids, mama, cousin, whoever. It don't matter. Sure to be trying to hang with me just to be in my dude's face. Very strange. Oh. Listen, absolutely. And want to be friends are still in my life. No, thank you. Yeah, you can't stay around here, sir. I don't even want to be your friend no more. If they call, it's always bad news. That's nerve-wracking. And yes, God prepares us with a dream. You said it. If you always call with bad news or negative things, it is very nerve-wracking and depressing. Even if you like, yeah, no. That showed up in his relationship constantly. Yeah. In this relationship. Yep. I'm trying to tell you, I'm cool. You always destitute, but you don't never want to hear what nobody got to say. So then I'm always going to have to hear some, woe is me. Woe is me. Oh, my God. No. Sometimes he'll give you a little test. Have you considered my servant? Yeah. 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 Sometimes he do. But some people, that gets them attention. To always have something going on. It's always drama. It's always chaos. They always sick. They always this. It could be a number of things. You know what I'm saying? You said you just had that conversation. I'm trying to tell you, if they always got problems and they, whatever. But are you really working on it? Whatever your problem is, you always got problems at your job. Are you the problem? Are you the problem? Are you the person that's keeping all the chaos up in the situation? What are you doing? I remove myself. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know. And maybe that's bad, because baby, I don't have no problem not talking. I'll not talk in a minute, because if I gotta be irritated or keep saying the same thing or keep being, I don't want to. That's not my life. You hear me? What is the common denominator, baby? Is it you? Look good and mute. You hear me? Like, I've had people say to me, you always single. Yeah, because I don't always want to be irritated. Because I'm upfront about what I like and don't like. I don't do BSers. So if you can't tell me what it is and stand on that, I probably won't be dealing with you long. And that's friends and everything. Every time I ask about them doing the work, then I don't want to hear. Yep, that part. Yeah. I don't want to keep hearing about them. What you do? You said, now I have the tools. I'm trying to tell you, ain't nobody trying to keep doing that over and over. I don't want to keep talking about the same thing. We should be growing in this friendship, in this marriage, in this relationship, in this, employee, boss. The longer I be here, why is we still having the same problems we had 7 years ago? What's going on? How can I help you help me? Because I want to be around you. I want to talk to you. I want to still work here. I want to be married to you. But help me. Let me help you help me. Because you making me miserable. And if you don't want the help, then you need to say that so I can move around and find a place where what I have to offer, they want it. Because you ain't about to keep making me feel like you don't want what I got, all the while trying to keep me in chains. We gonna treat you bad, but we ain't gonna let you. Every time we know you about to go to a new job, we try to do a little incentive so you don't go somewhere else, but then we still treating you like trash. And that be in marriages too. Soon as the person know you going, or even girlfriends, or like your homegirls, your homeboys, they want to keep you at a state where you lower than them, right? So that you're always available to them. You realize that? So they can say yes or no and have control. You better say that, Tasha Frizzle. Break every chain. I'm trying to tell you. I'm about to throw my shoe at you. Stay out my kitchen. Uh-oh. Dang, I gotta get the chocolate. Ah! I think you threw it already. I was just saying, dang, you ain't got another shoe that I done ran out the back door. The screen door slapped. Slap! And I'm hiding behind the tree. Yes, honey, she done threw a chocolate at me, baby. Listen here. I'm trying to tell you. Oh, I learned. I've learned, and I don't know everything, and I don't even claim to. But I tell you this. I don't want to be attached to nothing God don't want me to be attached to. I am not perfect. We all sin every day, even if we think we don't. That's why he says sins you do knowingly and unknowingly. But understand this. You don't have to stay there. And even if you make a mistake, God gives you grace and mercy to change it and do right. Go back and do right. Just don't keep running to it. Don't keep bringing it back after God has cleansed you of it, whatever that is. You hear me? Because we all got stuff. Everybody do. But you don't want him to start tearing your body down or tearing your life up because you won't listen. You hear me? You can't keep chasing after the wrong things and God think God gonna let you keep running. He gonna throw some stumbling blocks in the way. He will. Because he love you, not because he wants you to be hurt. Because he knows that what he's gonna do, what the devil intends for you is way worse than whatever he let happen. The devil wants it to be grueling and trickle down to generations. God don't want that. He wants that sin to stop now so that it can't get nobody else on the running or on the path of running into death. And this is why he be trying to tell us, you need to live right so that the people watching you are living right. Because if you lead them down a path that I don't want them to go down, I'm on your head. Tell them what they want to hear and they lose their life, I'm on your head. Agree with whatever they say, I'm on your head. If I told you no and you go on and do it, then it is what it is. So I love y'all. I'm about to go. I got a couple things I gotta do. I might see y'all later, I might not. It's my mean week, so we just gonna see how this go. Depend on if I've been. God let me get up at 5 o'clock this morning too. I feel real happy about that. It was still dark. I was so happy to wake up when it was still dark. Yeah, I don't even know. I'm like, thank you, Dad, because I don't know if you had me on second or third shift, which I'm thinking he be switching my shifts around because we always get new people when that happens. But goodness gracious, you know I like getting up before the sun up. So, Huggles, I love it. I love y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all right over there? I told y'all I love y'all before we got in here real good. You got your bandages and stuff. You got your peroxide and your ointment. Don't be coming in here talking about I'm still hurting. Take you some pain medicine and go on about your business. Mm-hmm. I love you, Kayla. I love you, Krista. All of y'all, okay? Don't be talking about you still hurting from earlier because I didn't do nothing to you. I laid the workout right there and you went and worked it out for you. You worked out your own salvation today. You worked out where you was going wrong or right or seeing your own faults. I did not do that to you. I put the workout there and you signed up for the workout. So there's that. If your muscles and stuff hurt, that ain't got nothing to do with me. I just put it on the machine for you. You said I got tomatoes. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You said my sauce was a little burnt, but I still saved it. Come on. So you turn the fire down. Good job. You can watch it if you turn the fire down. You say, I know it makes us better. Because he slaps all of us in the head. Y'all just get it in the group therapy session. I got to do the one-on-ones. I ain't saying he don't slap y'all one-on-one too. But before I can get up here and spar with y'all, I had to spar with him first. He be like, did you hear what I said? Why you hitting yourself? Quit playing. Why you hitting yourself? Quit hitting yourself. Quit hitting yourself. Like, quit. Stop that. Okay. What you want me to do? Because I don't want to keep hitting myself. Why you keep slapping yourself? Why you keep slapping yourself? Like, every time you go back to sin, that's basically what you're doing. Hurting your own self. Crazy. Acting like that lady, you didn't put you an orange. You put you an orange in a sock. Do I look bruised up yet? You didn't put you a dang orange in a sock, beating yourself up in the head. Okay. Well, quit hitting yourself with the orange in the sock. I'm going to need you to not do that. Day, I'm gonna need you to not. Don't hit yourself with the sock. Listen, you better quit. You better quit hitting yourself with that orange and that sock. You better quit doing it. Acting like you didn't know what you was doing. You did. You hurt your damn self. That part. No, I ain't hit myself. I can't find my glasses and my eyes is tripping. My eyes is fine, honey. They just this light and whatnot is, but nah. Nah, I get what you saying though. God done beat on my head this morning too. Did. You said, ooh, this sauce just burnt my lip. Ooh, it's hot. Wait a minute. Hold on. That part. Come on. I keep trying to tell y'all. So I love y'all. And just so y'all know, yes, my sandwich was so fire last night. So much so that I had to run it back, but I didn't do a sandwich. I did lettuce wraps. And I took the rest of the chicken and put it up in the freezer. I made just enough for today, yesterday, and today. Just so y'all know, yes, it was. It was real good. Ooh, I was so happy and mad because I only had 3 pieces of bacon. I said, now why you didn't get no more bacon from the stove? Because how you supposed to eat this again tomorrow? Ain't no bacon in here. So we're going to do the bacon-less. Same sandwich today. I love y'all. I will see y'all later.